Hello everybody, I'm Avery. I have been working as a truck driver for 10 years. And with that experience, I want to go ahead and share some of that with you today. In which case, I want to talk about the question of, do you need experience in order to work at a local truck driving job? Now the answer to that is no. You should not absolutely need truck driving experience to find a job in your area that is local. Now it might be hard. It might be real hard for some of you, but there should be some places that are open to a new truck driver. Now this is obviously going to vary in the area that you're in. Some places that have more, some places that have less people willing to work with a new truck driver. All in all, I would say there still should be at least somebody out there. If you're at a job that already has people that drive trucks and you want to let them know that you want to become a truck driver, those places will definitely work with you and help you on your way to becoming a truck driver if they need truck drivers. That's one little tidbit that I want to say. Another thing that I would say to look out for is when you're looking on, job posts like Indeed or Career Builder, you want to look out for the words experience preferred. Because if it's not saying experience required and just experience preferred, that means it's not necessary. So definitely take a shot at all those places if everything else looks good to you. The next thing I would say is that you need to look for some smaller companies that you can work with, because smaller companies they're more willing to take a chance on you. Like, especially if you got a small company, maybe the actual owner is the person that's doing the interview. If you talking to the owner instead of somebody in HR, in which case they just got to go down a list, obviously you got a higher possibility of, having an owner like you, like, hey, I was looking for somebody with experience, but you seem like you on the up and up. So, I'll take a chance on you type of situation. Another thing I want to throw out there is, because you are somebody that doesn't have any experience, you should probably understand that you're going to have to put your hands on some freight. You're going to be a delivery driver of some sort. You might be a mover. You might be doing like food or something like that, but you're going to be touching something. You're not just touching the steering wheel. When I first started out, I went with a small company that was delivering flowers locally. And on some days I would be gone for like one day and then I would come back the next day. So it was either or. I was there for a month and a half because it was a seasonal job. So then I still had less than 3 months of experience. And then I went with a moving company. The person that was interviewing me was the owner, like I was just saying. But it was more like I was interviewing him. He was just telling me about the job. Like I said, I had a second job. I had got fired from that job for being late. So I was only there for a month. I'm looking for my third job with only 2.5, experience, 2.5 months of experience. But thankfully, at that other job, the second one, somebody had went to a new moving company and they told me to go over there. And so I did the next day. And then I talked to the vice president over there because he worked in dispatch. So at first he was like, when I went in there, I was like, hey, can I get a job? And he was like, we're not hiring. And then I told him I got referred. Then he just go ahead, like, all right, fill this out. So I filled it out. He looked at my, I put up there that I got fired from the other job in only a month. He looked at it. He was like, okay, what'd you get fired here for? And I was like, being late. And like, okay, you're not going to be late here, are you? And I was like, no. And he was like, all right, you got a job. So I had a job. That was the whole interview. I filled out the application and got an interview right then and there, and that was it. With all that being said, man, you'll be able to find something. Either if it's not similar, then you'll find something. Like I said, just be prepared. Put your hands on whatever it is. So with all that being said, hopefully this video was able to help you out, and if it was, why don't you go ahead, like, subscribe, share with a friend, another truck driving friend, because I'm trying to make more videos like this one and just keep them coming. Thanks for watching.